Readers. Today I'm going to read to you a fun story called Hanukkah Bear. It's written by Eric A. Kimmel and illustrated by Mike Wanatka. And I read this to my kids. It's a silly story. It's pretty funny. If you look at the cover, you see this bear. He seems pretty happy. He's giving a kiss to this old lady. And it looks like, from seeing this candle, that it's the first night of Hanukkah. Old Bear awoke from his winter sleep. He poked his nose outside his den. What was that? Something to eat. Old Bear's empty stomach rumbled. He shook himself all over, then lumbered out of his den to follow the delicious smell. Bobby Branya took the last potato latke from the pan and put it in the oven with the others. So Bobby is a Yiddish word for grandmother. Bobby Branya was 97 years old and did not hear or see as well as she used to, but she still made the best potato latkes in the village. Every year at Hanukkah time, all her friends came to her house on the edge of the forest. How they loved those latkes. Bobby Branya always made plenty, but tonight she made twice as many as usual. Tonight was special. Tonight, the rabbi was coming. And the rabbi is the leader of the synagogue or the temple for Jewish families, just like a pastor or minister is at a church. Bobby Branya hurried to get ready. So she's dusting, she's cleaning, poor cat, and she's setting out her menorah. Just then she heard a thump on the door. She opened it. Rabbi, you are here early. How nice to see you. Grumph, growled the old bear. Happy Hanukkah to you too. Please come in. Oh boy, do you see a problem here? Doesn't look much like a rabbi to me. Old Bear walked into the house. I'll take your coat, Rabbi. My, how thick it is. Bobby Branya tugged at Old Bear's fur. Old Bear roared. Grrr! Oh, you want to keep your coat on? Well, that's all right. It's chilly in here. Old Bear's nose twitched. Rumph! Thank you, Rabbi. How kind of you to say that. The latkes will taste even better than they smell. So remember, she can't see or hear very well. Old Bear followed his nose to the oven. Oh! Rabbi, I'm surprised at you. You know we don't eat until we light the menorah. Grrr! That's all right. I know you were teasing. I'll light the candles. Will you say the blessings? Room. Bobby Branya struck a match and lit the shamus candle. So the shamus is the one that's taller than the rest, and it's the leader candle, the helper, and it lights all the other candles. Then she lit the one for the first night. Old Bear muttered and growled. Who has kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season? Oh, Rabbi, you say the blessings so beautifully. Bobby Branya sat down at the table. Old Bear sat beside her. Let's play dreidel. We'll use these nuts. Old Bear cracked one with his teeth. Rabbi, you won't have any nuts for the game if you eat them. Growled Old Bear. Don't worry, I have plenty of nuts if you need more. Bobby Branya spun the dreidel. It stopped on the letter Gimel. I win! Bobby Branya swept the nuts into her apron. Old Bear roared. And if you remember the seesaw, it had the directions for the dreidel game if you want to play with the dreidel you made. Don't be angry, Rabbi. It's only a game. She tossed him a nut. Old Bear begged for more. No, Rabbi, no more nuts. It's time for dinner. Bobby Branya opened the oven door and took out a platter piled high with steaming potato latkes. Old Bear sniffed the latkes as she set them on the table. Do you prefer sour cream or jam? Bobby Branya asked. Now, at my house, we do applesauce or sour cream. Certain people prefer different ones. I like applesauce. What do you think you would like if you had potato latkes or pancakes? Old Bear growled. Jam, I thought so, Bubby Branya smeared 5 big latkes with jam and stacked them on Old Bear's plate. Old Bear gobbled them down. Bubby Branya laughed. You should use a fork. You have jam all over your beard. She wet a towel and wiped Old Bear's face. I must tell you, Rabbi, you eat like a bear. Grrrr! I'm hungry like a bear, so I eat like one. I can see that, Bubby Branya said. Do you think she's going to figure out that he's actually a bear? Old Bear ate and ate until the latkes were gone. He felt drowsy. His head flopped on Bubby Branya's lap. Rabbi, you're sleepy. Who wouldn't be sleepy after such a meal? All the latkes are gone. It's time to go home. But before you leave, I have a Hanukkah present for you. Bubby Branya took a red scarf from her knitting basket. She wrapped it around Old Bear's neck. I made it myself. Grrr! Old Bear licked Bubby Branya's face. Bubby Branya blushed. Oh, Rabbi, at my age? Old Bear shuffled to the door. Rumph! He growled as he walked off into the night. Good night to you too, Rabbi. Happy Hanukkah! Oh boy. Look who's at the door now. I wonder what's going to happen. Bubby Branya was washing dishes when she heard another knock. I wonder who that is. Shalom, Bubby Branya. That means hello in Hebrew. All her friends stood at the door wishing her a happy Hanukkah. Shalom, everybody, Bubby Branya said. How nice to see you. I'm sorry, I don't have any more latkes. The rabbi came by. He ate them all. Bubby Branya, don't you recognize me? It was the rabbi. The rabbi couldn't have eaten your latkes, everyone said. He's been with us in the synagogue. Bubby Branya rubbed her forehead. Something strange is happening. Rabbi, I think there is an impostor going around. He looks like you. He talks like you. He even has your beard. Just then the children cried, Look at the floor! Bear tracks! A bear? And I thought it was the rabbi. Bubby Branya had to sit down. Soon she began to giggle. That was a very clever bear. Or a very foolish Bubby Branya. Ah, well, let the bear have a happy Hanukkah. I had a happy Hanukkah, too. And so will you, dear friends. Bring some potato latkes from the cellar. Fetch my grater and bowl. Everybody has to help. You too, Rabbi. If we all work together, you will soon have latkes for everyone. Deep in the forest, Old Bear slumbered in his den. His stomach was full of potato latkes. The warm woolen scarf was wrapped snugly around his neck. Pleasant dreams, Old Bear, and happy Hanukkah. So even this bear got to enjoy the holiday season. Lucky guy, he got all the latkes. And at the end of the story, there is a recipe for making potato pancakes or latkes. If you aren't Jewish, but you would like to try and make some and learn to cook something new, you could take a picture of this page, or you could look up a recipe or ask a friend who celebrates Hanukkah and make them. They're pretty good. Okay, have a great rest of your day.